Got it. Yep. See a trick? You want to see a trick? Sit down. Sit down. Circle. Circle. Oh. It's early. This guy's here. Chris, 44 tackle. We're going to fish a lake I've never fished before. Stay tuned. Lake Harris, boys. Welcome to mikeybalzz Fishing, guys. We got Chris, 44 tackle. We are on Lake Harris, a lake I've never fished before. This should be pretty cool because we are in a perfect position. Why is that? Because it's been cold and crappy in Florida, and now it's really warm. So we're hoping there might be a bunch of bedfish. There's some offshore grass that Chris has been telling me about out here, which could be super cool because I love fishing offshore. But there's a bunch of things we can do out here. It's a beautiful day. We got bog. Oh, smelling nature. Oh, you can look at a bunch of birds. Make sure to check out Chris up, 44 tackle. Where can they find you?
44tackle.com or on Facebook or Instagram at 44tackle or Chris Kingery Fishing on Instagram and Facebook.
Super cool dude, has a bunch of stuff at the store, fishes the opens, great insight into bass fishing, especially around the Inverness area. Dude, he is a stick. Check him out, make sure to like and subscribe to mikeybalzz. We gotta get going though, bro. We're late. We ate breakfast, sorry. Hopefully, we're gonna make this kind of like a double header. I think there should be some bedfish by the end of the day. So we're gonna try to catch them out here in the grass, show you some techniques out here, and then we're gonna go look at them. One-on-one, showdown. One of Dylan's buddy. Oh, that felt interesting.
Oh my God.
Giant. Giant. All right, Chris.
Okay. Took a rod out.
Oh, Chris. Dude, that thing is so deep in his freaking mouth. Look at how she ate that thing, dude. Oh, okay, guys. So in the Big Fish Challenge, I'm not even gonna weigh it. Chris has me thus far. Chris has me. What were you doing, dude?
I was just dropping this around there's isolated clumps of hydrilla and eelgrass out here. And we're about 4 to 6 foot of water at the moment. But I was taking a 3/8 ounce weight, no peg, so it free floats.
Right.
And then a Magnum Speedworm, watermelon red, and just dropping it in on these clumps and let it sit, and then you just pick it up real slow. This bluebird sky situation has them down in the grass, so you want to get it as deep in the grass as possible.
Dude, that's a solid one. They're really pretty fish, dude. Peace. Fish on. Ate it right off the top, dude. I dropped the power poles, dude, because there might be another. She ate it right off the top. Just throw one back there. Guys, I got my first freaking Harris fish. Oh, and it crossed the jerkbait. Look at that. It's a salad. Dude, I just cast it out there, and this joker just ate it right off the top. Look how she ate that thing. Oh, be careful, bro. It's a jerkbait, dude. I love this freaking vision. We're basically just targeting this offshore grass. Careful, bro. And, it's a great pre-spawn area for these fish, and then they kind of hang out here, they eat a bunch, and then they head in to do their business. And the Harris chain is renowned for sight fishing, so these fish will eat up and get fat, and then they'll go in. Guys, whenever you're fishing grass, it's gonna be kind of messy. Whether it's grass in like 6 inches, a foot of water, super skinny grass, whether it's mat fishing, anything, it's kind of messy. And one thing that you always want to remember, and it's kind of annoying to do, but like it's really the way you trigger bites, is you want to get your bait ripping off the grass. And we've talked about it in a few videos, like back on Kissimmee with Tyler Wilcott and that. But what we're doing out here, just to kind of get started, and we're doing it in 2 really different ways. I have a Vision jerkbait. It's a mega bass. This is that one that I talked about on Smith Lake that I absolutely love. There's some reason they just bite it, but this thing dives maybe like 2 to 3 feet, 2 to 4 feet maybe. I got it on 12-pound fluorocarbon, so it doesn't go super deep, but basically I'm twitching it down there, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and at some point it's going to catch like a little piece of grass that sticks up here in 6 7 5 feet of water, that sticks up maybe all the way like 2 foot, a foot under the surface, and then I'm literally just ripping it off the grass. Now Chris is doing it in kind of a like way, but a lot more subtle. What he's doing is he's taking kind of a swimming worm, a speed worm, with a 3/8 ounce weight, and he's kind of slow rolling it, almost like you'd fish like a spinnerbait, this rig right here, And he's also kind of ticking or getting it hung on the grass. Actually, one of the first fish that he caught, it was just hanging on the grass, and he was just letting it sit for a second, and he went to reel, and that slight movement triggered that fish to bite. So when you're fishing kind of these offshore grass flats and you're in the grass, you want to get messy. You gotta hang the bait sometimes. That's all there is to it. At least it's not wood, so you can kind of get the bait back. You might have to drag some grass in, but always remember, when you're fishing eelgrass, hydrilla, milfoil, anything like that on a flat like this, you want your bait contacting that grass. That's what triggers the bites. A solid one. Come here. That's kind of where I thought that would be, guys. Get her in the boat. Ooh, Chris, I think I got you, buddy. It's about the same length, but it might be, well, a little bit fatter. All right, guys, we're back on the board. We're kind of doing everything today. We're doing some punching. We're doing some casting. That's a beautiful fish. And I think there might be some more. Oh, look at that sore on his back. That's kind of crazy. Look at that. Eek. Guys, that's another giant. I'm sorry, I didn't get the video of it, but look at the beautiful colors on her. She's like 2.5 pounds, but she looks like she's ready to bed, punching again. We can catch them anyway, anyhow. Chris, I think, dude, you better get your game on. Chris is sitting down there tying knots, and I'm like, bro. Okay, we are gonna run, but in the description box, do I need a haircut? Ah! I know I need to shave, but I'm going back to Alabama, so do I really need to shave? Comments box. No, I think she's just down in every piece of gator grass possible. Giant. That's right. It's a mat fish, right, guys? Guys, they get in these. So we've only caught a couple in the mats, but you can see how this is just an isolated little structure here. And usually I won't fish it because these kinds of mats blow around. But the whole key here is under there's a bunch of hydrilla, and that's what's actually keeping that mat there. So it's actually situated there and been there for a bit, because you want to target stuff that hasn't moved around too much. It can move a little bit, but you want it to be pretty much stationary. Just punching through the 1.5 ounce friggin' Hogtech tungsten and the Gambler Stinger. All right, guys, we're about midday. We've done so many things. We've caught fish on offshore grass, which is kind of awesome, dude. I wish there was more out there right now because it was a lot of fun to do. We slid into this kind of this refuge area, which you're allowed to fish, FYI, and did what I absolutely love, punch mats, because it's a great way to catch them staging. It's kind of like we've talked about in other videos where there's a lot of fish doing a lot of different things. So whatever your strength is, you can take advantage. Right now, we just want to catch fish and have some fun. But I will tell you, when the weather gets nice like this, you always have to have bedding and sight fish on your mind, dude. And Chris, so we're gonna go and there's no guarantees, guys, but we're gonna go look at some fish. Now, I assume we're kind of gonna use canals and just shallow waters, and we just kind of put the trolley on high and we look and commit to it, right?
Yeah, there's some there's gonna be some canals that they always go in every year. This last couple of weeks, even in 58-degree water, they were pulled up, and there's 3-pounders swimming around, and they weren't quite locked on about a week ago, but I'm feeling pretty confident that with the amount of beds I saw there that were empty, I think today they're going to pull up real heavy. And we just saw one about 6 pounds swimming around here. So I mean, they're really moving up right now. So, and it's probably pushing 85 degrees right now.
It's freaking hot, dude. Bog, how warm is it? It's warm. Male. A little sight fishing. That is a scary deal you're doing. Ned rig to freaking bedfish. Yeah. That's freaky.
You like it?
I like it. No, I don't. No.
You don't like it?
No, mine's still bigger. Mine's still bigger. Hey, reminder, guys. Mine's still bigger. Oh gosh. Fish on. Nice job, bud. I'm sitting right next. You know, dude, they get so pretty when they're on a bed like that with the lines. Bog, relax, sit down. There's so many ways you can catch them on the bed. Freaking Chris is using it, just, you know, your traditional fluke on a shaky head of all things too in Florida. That's freaking cool, dude. Oh, that was the perfect amount of noise to get her fired up. There she is. Yep. Screwed up though. There we go. Yep. Fish on, guys. I think that's the male. I'm not sure who that is, but it's somebody. That's a solid one, dude. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Off the bed, boys. Off the bed. Oh, dude, that is one beautiful fish. Actually, maybe that is a female. Look how fat she is. Oh, dude, I haven't caught a sight fish in ages, guys. What we're doing is, Chris has his kind of little tricks. I got my little tricks. Let me get her released really quick. Boom. Look up, look. See you later, pretty fish. So Chris was throwing micro stuff, which I like doing, but over the past couple of years, kind of dialed in this little, it's just a mega daddy, and you cut it down, and basically you pitch it out there. Let me actually show you what I was doing. You pitch it in there. So I say the bed's right there. And the whole trick with bed fishing is not moving the bait, but moving the bait. And you just kind of, almost like you're flipping. Brent Chapman, I love you. You just grab the line right there and you shake it. And oftentimes with these beds, there'll be little divots. And if you can get the bait stuck in that divot and keep doing that thing, those flappers kind of go up and down. And you don't move the bait, but the bait keeps moving. And those fish get angry. And the hardest part, and this is the hardest part, never pull out. Like, if you can, just stay in there. If she starts knocking at it, you pull it away from her and you get back in there to kind of like piss her off. But you just leave it in there and do that. Hook 'em. Hook 'em. Oh, oh, oh. Dude. How big is she? Monster. Is it really? Yeah. How big? Yeah, it's bigger than the one I lost. Wait, you didn't lose a fish. I never saw. Oh, that's a solid. Oh, nice, Chris.
On the Ned rig.
Oh my God, Chris.
Hold on, let me get in the boat so it's official.
How can you even boat flip a fish on a Ned rig, bro? Jeez, bog. Oh, bog. Take it easy, homie. Ooh. Jesus, she smoked it. So this is kind of interesting, guys. We're kind of wrapping up the day here, and we got, you know, we struggled to find some more bedfish. We caught like one really good one. Chris caught a pretty good one, and now that's a nice freaking canal fish. We're in a canal where we can't really see him. Hey, chill out. And Chris is busting out the Ned rig, and he's making fun of me, but I actually love that thing, dude.
Mikey's been making fun of me. This
I would never do a thing like that.
What are you doing through a Ned rig in Florida?
Well, so here's the deal. I recommended Chris throw 1 1/4 inch bait.
Throw in Florida is like a Magnum Ned rig.
Okay, okay, Chris. Okay. If you put 1 1/4 inch in there, you want to miss that fish down there, bud.
Hey.
1 1/4 inch.
It was just too small. It was too small to take this bait. It may have been an 8 inch.
Ned rig fish, go goodbye. Goodbye, Ned rig fish. Now, here's a big question. Is there another one over there on the bed?
We're going to find out.
All right. Sleeping Bob. Good night, Bob. Good night. Oh, go sleeping. Guys, that was an epic day out here on the Harris Chain. I love this place. Like, I'm guaranteeing you are going to see videos next year when I come back down to Florida. And they will be from here because I'm going to stay here for like a week. This place is epic, dude. You can sight fish. You can grass fish. You can punch. You can freaking flip reeds, which we didn't even do, but like I saw reeds as we were driving around. There's so many things you can do. These fish do so many different things, and you have this whole chain of lakes, and there's different stuff in each of them. This place is epic, and I can't thank my buddy enough, Chris Kingery. You need to check him out at 44 Tackle on Instagram.
Chris Kingery Fishing at Instagram and Facebook. And also 44tackle.com as well as fishingsupercenter.com. All orders over $35 are free shipping.
He really took us out and showed us around the lake, kind of gave us a good jump start to kind of understand how these fish work. And I'm amazed how much a lot of this, it works like kind of like a fusion of what I know about Central and South Florida. Like some of the canal fishing with the spawning fish. It's a lot like Central Florida where we shot actually the video that won this boat, dude, the sight fishing video. A lot of the grass fishing, it's almost like what we do or used to do down in Harney Pond. There's so many interesting kind of like analogies to what we do in South Florida, but you can do it all here on this chain of lakes right here, which gets me all jacked up.
Because last time I caught the big ones.
Last time he did catch the big ones. And like I said, if you didn't watch that video, go watch it. YouTuber versus pro. Glenn Brown is the man at punching mats. Chris was the man at catching big ones. We had a blast, dude. Hang out with Ellis, ex-pro football guy. Just a ton of fun. Go watch that video. But that is a wrap. We are headed back to Alabama. I got to thank my buddy Chris. He's let me stay at the house and that. And Bog, did you say thank you, Bog? Bog, you do booby. Chris was nice enough to let us stay. And dude, it was an experience. experience. I will be back here. And we got to, actually, I met some boys that loved the videos too, which was super cool, dude. They freaking hung out, threw a picture on Instagram. It was freaking cool, dude. It's always cool to meet guys that enjoy the videos. And it's a great feeling to have when somebody comes up to you and you're like, and they're like, bro, like, I love your videos. And I'm like, dude, I like making them. I really appreciate that. That means a lot. We will see you back in Alabama. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe, turn on notifications. I got a bunch more content coming from you, and we are going to be learning so many new things in Alabama. It's going to be a blast. And just to throw you a bone, we will be back in Florida at some point. We're probably going to come down here during the summer and try to catch some of those summer bass, have some fun. I got some secret cool lakes to show you as well. It's going to be a blast. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate all your support, and keep the lines tight. If you got any questions, drop them in the comments box below, and we will see you next time.